Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining Donate Life Indiana. We have some special guests on the line. I have Curtis Warfield joining me, and then I also have my teammate Marty Cooper. So we are going to be talking about how organ donation through transplantation can help save lives. And so we call this series Lifesavers because Lifesavers, not the candy, although I love sugar and candy. This is certainly about helping to save lives. So I will share my screen and we'll get started. Before I do, you are more than welcome to unmute your mic to speak if you would like, or you can type anything in the chat box found on the lower bar. Also, if you want to be able to see the speakers' faces a little bit easier today, you can click at the very top. It says gallery view or speaker view. You're more than welcome to put that in speaker view, and then you can see our faces a little bit clearer. So, but your preference, whatever you like. So here we go. All right. Okay, so as I already said, we are Donate Life Indiana, and we go across all 92 counties and we talk about the idea behind organ donation and transplantation. And you know, what better way through Celebrate Science, because transplantation is science. Lifesavers, not the candy. So what does it mean to donate? So I know I only have a few of you on here, but I want you to think about it. You're more than welcome to unmute yourself or type in the chat box, but what does it mean to donate? What do you think that means? And I'm going to give you some answers here, but I just want you to think about it a little bit. Okay, so what does it mean to donate? Donate is obviously a word about giving back and helping others. We are not donating to have money as an expectation back, but we are doing it out of the kindness of our heart. And so some ways that we do donate, think about it, there are food drives, and we can donate to families that are in need of food. Also, I just actually did this a few weeks ago. I took 2 trash bags full to Goodwill, and I donated so many clothes and shoes to help families in need. And my husband certainly appreciated that because I helped clean out the closet. We can donate money. We can give to fundraisers. We can give back to, you know, this month is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We can give back to just help people in need. And then we can donate our time. You know, sometimes we think about we can go and help out at a different fundraiser or an event, and we want to give time to people. But one other way we can donate is we can actually donate an organ. So think about it. We have organs all inside of our body, and we need organs to be able to live and to be able to do the things that we love to do. And so I want you to think about it. What organ on here do you think that you could donate to help somebody else? So I say it like this. Imagine that my sister was very, very sick and she needed a kidney because both of her kidneys were in failure. Well, I could actually donate a kidney to help my sister. I could give her one of my kidneys. We also can donate part of our liver. The liver is such a crazy organ. We can donate part of our liver because it is like a lizard's tail and it will grow back. So a pretty fascinating organ. So yes, not only can we donate food and can we donate time and can we donate money, think about something that you maybe have donated before, but what a fabulous or fascinating idea that we can donate one kidney to help others that are in need. So why would a person donate one of their kidneys? I've kind of explained a lot of that. We can donate one of our kidneys, because there are people that can be born with different diseases that both of their kidneys just do not work properly. Um, Other people can also be born with birth defects where the kidney is just not working. And there are people across the United States that actually say, well, I want to help somebody. And obviously, they don't donate a kidney when they're young, but this is something that they decide to do when they're older. And some people do it to help a friend, a neighbor, but some people donate a kidney to help a family member. And just to reiterate, so that we can, understand our organs better. What are organs? Well, I want you to think about organs. They are like a car. And if you think about a car can't run without the motor, without the engine. The car also needs the gasoline. The car needs so many different things, and that is just like our bodies. Our bodies need our kidneys. Our bodies need our liver. Our bodies need all of these parts to be able to run just like a car. And so that brings me to our special guest. We actually have Curtis Warfield on here, and he is what we call a recipient. Curtis is a recipient because he received an organ transplant. He received a kidney from somebody else because both of his kidneys were not working. And I want to give you one more idea about the kidneys before Curtis goes. If you will, put your hands on your hips, kind of like you're mad or angry, and I want you to put those thumbs back. Well, your thumbs right now are touching the area where your kidneys, and a lot of people in the world are born with two kidneys. Your thumbs would be touching where your kidneys are. The kidneys are unlike our other organs that are located in our stomach area or abdomen. So we are going to turn it over to Curtis because he is going to tell you how somebody donated a kidney to him and his life was saved. And if you guys have any questions for Curtis before he explains, feel free to put those in the chat box. But again, he is a kidney recipient. All right, Curtis, you're up.
Thank you, Andy, and good morning to everybody. As Andy said, my name is Curtis Warfield, and in 2012, during a wellness visit with my doctor, he noticed that there was some issues going on, wasn't having a proper kidney function. So he sent me to a nephrologist, and a nephrologist is a specialist, doctor specialist who looks after kidneys. He did a lot of tests, did blood tests, did urine tests, and he came back and said, Mr. Warfield, you have stage 3 kidney disease, which basically meant that at that period, my kidney function was working half of what it should have been. So he put me on a lot of drugs and a lot of medication to try and slow down the disease. Because once you're designated with kidney disease, your kidney function starts to deteriorate. And after a while, 18 months actually, my kidneys completely failed and stopped working. And without that, what will happen is that poisons and stuff that you usually get rid of when you go to the bathroom were building up and can build up in you, and that can actually kill you. So I had to go on a process called dialysis, of which some people will have to go to a clinic and have their blood actually taken out of them. It goes through a machine and it cleanses the blood. Your blood is put back inside of you. But I did another type of dialysis where there's a solution that is put inside my stomach, and that draws out all the poison stuff, and it will does the same thing and keeps my blood clean. after that, I actually qualified for the donation process, which allows me to receive someone else's kidney. And as Andy said, you can live with one kidney. So I was told that the wait list for that would be 2 to 4.5 years of a minimum time. And most people have to wait somewhere between 5 and 7 years. Well, my daughter decided that she wanted to actually give me one of her kidneys. And we had a big fight about it, but she went and did her research and told me that she could still live a normal life. She can still have children. She could still be as active as she was, as long as she just had one kidney. So the doctor did some tests, and through the final test, they found out that she was not going to be eligible to donate one of her kidneys. Well, what I didn't know was I graduated from college and was living back here in Indianapolis, and she was sharing a house with one of her sorority sisters that she had met in college. And she had been listening to the story, and she decided to go get tested just because she wanted to help out. And she turned out to be a living match. So she was in the middle of graduate school, and over Christmas break, we had the surgery done. The kidney worked, it took effect immediately, and we have both been doing well since. She went on to get her master's degree, and she's been doing well. She's been traveling before COVID, outside of the country and inside of the country and stuff. She actually has a part-time business as a personal trainer, and I've been doing well. I've been advocating since that time for kidney disease as well as organ donation. So I've been to Washington, D.C. a few times. I've talked with my congressman about different bills and stuff getting passed. So organ donation has worked for me and has worked pretty well. And I'm still working full time, and things are going great.
All right. Well, thank you so much for sharing that, Curtis. Certainly, guys, Curtis would have still been on that waiting list. He would have waited several years without his living donor, somebody who donated one of their kidneys. So a fascinating story, and both his living donor, Rosalind, and him are doing both very, very well and both healthy. So thank you for sharing. And guys, we actually have one more thing to be able to share with you today before we wrap up. What we ended up doing is we wanted to be able to share our education with you, and we created 7 videos, and the video we want to share with you today is called Lifesavers, the kidney video. You can go and watch these at any time. They are on our Donate Life Indiana page, and they are also found on our YouTube page. If you just type in a search engine, Donate Life Indiana or Donate Life Indiana YouTube, you can find all of these videos. But I am going to end this by showing you one of our Lifesavers videos. So let me grab that. Okay. And let's see. Okay. And you guys see it? Do you see that, Marty? I'm sorry, I can't see you. The video's pulled up. Can you see that?
We can see it.
Okay. Sorry. Here we go. I don't know if the volume was.
It's good.
Okay. It's taking. All right. Here we go.
Hi guys, my name is Andy and I'm from Donate Life Indiana. I'm joined here with a special guest today.
Brindley.
And we have Blue here because we are recording our first video series called Lifesavers. Now we're not going to be talking about the candy. We actually are going to be talking about how you can help save lives through organ donation and transplantation. There are over 100,000 people waiting on a life-saving organ transplant, and most people are in need of a kidney. Now you're probably used to seeing me in the classroom or at an event, but I'm actually live out of my house today with Brindley because we're practicing safe social distancing, right?
Yes.
Okay, so first thing, we need to know where are our kidneys located. Do you know where they're located, Brindley?
Yes. If you put your hands on your hips and you move back your thumbs, that's exactly where your kidneys are.
Very good. Most people, you know what, guys? I've even asked adults the same thing. I say, where are your kidneys? And a lot of people point right here in their stomach or abdomen area. And that's okay because most of our organs are here. But she's exactly right. Our kidneys are located in the back here. Now, I also want to take a look at what do the kidneys look like? What are they shaped like? Well, I'm going to put on some gloves. And if you're a little bit grossed out by this, you can turn your head because I'm going to be showing you a real life pig kidney. Now, Brindley, do you want a glove? Did you want to touch this today?
No.
Okay. So I'm going to hold this up. Okay. So here we go. Take a look at that. What does it look like? What is it shaped like? Well, you've heard of kidney beans. It actually does look like a kidney bean. You want to touch that? You can feel it. What's it feel like?
It feels hard.
Feels hard? Yeah, it's got the preservatives on it. It looks like a big bean. Good, yeah. Thank you. And you can take those off and hand sanitize. But the bottom of this kidney, guys, this tube is called a ureter. And what does the ureter do? Well, our kidneys cleanse the toxins and the excess waste from our bodies. And a lot of that leaves through this tube called the ureter, flows into the bladder, and then when we go to the bathroom, all of those toxins can leave our body. And so I'm going to go ahead, take my gloves off, and I'm going to hand sanitize. Did you get some hand sanitize? Okay. We've been doing this a lot lately, right? So now I'm going to show you the inside of a kidney. So if you take a look at this, this is the adrenal gland, but the inside of the kidney, we have these little sweeper-like things. Those are called nephrons. So when the heart pumps the blood through the body, it's going to enter through this artery. The nephrons are going to cleanse. A lot of that blood is just going to enter back into the body through the vein. But as I said earlier, let me flip this over. There's the ureter. That's where those toxins and excess water come out of our body. Okay, so do you recognize this person? Anybody?
Yes, that's Selena Gomez.
That's Selena Gomez. She is exactly right. Actress, singer. Well, why is Selena Gomez making a surprise visit into our video? Well, Selena actually had to have a kidney transplant. Selena's best friend donated one of her kidneys and helped save Selena's life. You know what? Most of us are born with 2 kidneys, but we can actually live a fully functional life with only 1 working kidney. She received that transplant. She was waiting on the wait list like so many other people who need a transplant. Now I've got one more thing to explain. I've got 3 containers here. Each of these containers contain what looks to be blood, but Brinley, is that blood in those containers?
No.
Okay, what did I do? What is that?
So you put water and food coloring.
That's exactly right, guys. It's just water and food coloring today. But what I want to tell you is, this is the amount of blood that your kidneys clean every single minute of every single day. So, this is a child's kidneys every minute, an infant, 12 ounces of blood every single minute. That's a large amount. And then this here is a medium-sized adult. My kidneys cleanse about 33 ounces of blood every single minute. Our kidneys are doing major work. Okay, so to sum this up, guys, every Lifesavers video is going to end with an activity because I want you to be interactive at home. And so I want to show you something. This is a tablespoon and a teaspoon. Brinley, how much salt do you think we need every single day when we are eating? Do you think we need a tablespoon of salt or sodium?
I think we need a teaspoon, not a tablespoon.
Okay, very good. So actually, guys, when you look at this smaller teaspoon, our bodies only need a half a teaspoon to be able to live and do what we love to do. Most of us, though, are eating about 1 teaspoon of sodium or salt a day. So things you can do to help maintain your kidneys and keep your body balanced: drink a lot of water, exercise, but also keep your sodium intake to a half a teaspoon or 1 teaspoon, which is about 1,000 milligrams of sodium a day. And so I have some foods on the table. And Brinley, I'm going to ask you, out of those foods, which one do you like to eat?
I like to eat mac and cheese, cookies, bananas, and apples and oranges.
Okay, so she didn't pick the carrot, totally fine. The first thing she picked is mac and cheese. Now, do you think mac and cheese has a lot of salt or sodium in it?
Yeah.
Okay, so does that mean that Brinley cannot eat mac and cheese? No. What that means is we can enjoy the foods we love. She can have the cookie, she can have the mac and cheese, but we need to portion size so that we're not eating over the 2,000 milligrams of salt a day. And so she needs to add the apple or the orange to her meal, and that's going to make certain that we balance our body out. So your activity from home, you will find an activity sheet that explains all of this, but I want you to figure out how much salt are you eating a day. So guess what, guys? I love Cheez-Its. What I'm going to do is I'm going to find the nutrition facts bar on the Cheez-It box. I'm going to scroll through. I see calories, I see fat, I see cholesterol, I see the word sodium, which is another word for salt. It says 230 milligrams for 18 crackers. That's not a lot if I only eat 18 crackers, but if I eat the whole box of Cheez-Its, I'm going to be over my salt for the day. And so what I need to do is make certain that I'm portion sizing. And I want you to find the activity sheet and count up how much salt are you eating every day. Because I'll tell you guys, the average American is eating almost 2 teaspoons a day, and that is almost 6,000 milligrams of sodium. So thank you for tuning in with Brinley and I, and of course Blue. Next week, we're going to do a new Lifesavers video. We're going to talk all about the lungs. Again, join us on DonateLifeIndiana.org or Donate Life Indiana YouTube channel, and we hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you, and have a good day.
Okay. So I can't thank you guys enough for joining us. Again, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to follow up with us. They're also on the Donate Life Indiana website. There's a contact us form if you end up having further questions. We would love for you to do the Lifesavers activity. You can do a video every single day. You can do all the videos in one day if you please. But thank you again, Marty, for your help. And Curtis, thank you for joining us today. And we hope you enjoy Lifesavers, but remember, not the candy. Thanks again, guys. Bye.